Welcome to the Asbestos Knowledge Empire.
What does asbestos management mean to you?
I used to really struggle with the asbestos management at my site, but now it's a breeze.
It used to be really expensive. I was paying loads, but now I've got my asbestos power team in place. It's so much easier.
Asbestos can be a pain in the arse if not handled right.
We had to stop the job because asbestos was discovered. Now we don't have that problem.
Asbestos management is easier than you think. Asbestos management. Be proactive, not reactive. Think about asbestos first, not last.
And now your hosts, best-selling authors and asbestos experts, Ian Stone and Neil Munro.
Welcome to the Asbestos Knowledge Empire. My name's Neil Munro.
And I'm Ian Stone.
So today we're talking about asbestos labels.
Love labels. Love talking about labels.
So do you have to label your asbestos?
So this came from speaking to a client in the week about what they are doing, what they should be doing, and all the rest of it.
It's sometimes a misconception that because it's asbestos, it has to be labelled.
Yeah.
You legally have to label asbestos.
Exactly that.
But that's not the case.
No, it's not. I mean, the long and short of it is you don't have to label asbestos.
No.
You just have to manage that asbestos accordingly.
Yes. It's good practice.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. However, that's the thing. It's kind of where you can label it, in my mind, it's always better to. That's like the last line of defence.
Yeah.
If all of your other systems have been kind of got around in one way, shape or form, they should be in place. Yeah, so signing in, making sure that the asbestos information's disseminated, all the rest of it. But
your management plan, your procedures.
If all of that has managed to be gotten around somehow, at least when the contractors go to do whatever they're going to do. Hammer in his hand, he's literally there, raises his arm back, about to smash through, and at the last second he sees a label that says asbestos.
Yes.
For me, that kind of... I mean, he might think, I don't give a shit, and plows on through it anyway.
Yep.
However, if he does, he's a moron. But at least you've got that in place. That is like a real last level of defence.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's other options out there. So on the labelling front, you can have big labels, little labels, small little A labels.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's like there's lots of different ways you can label. And we find that the bigger, the scarier, the better.
Yeah, just because if it's
in your
attention
face,
grabbing.
Yeah, if it's in your face, our experience is better.
Definitely.
Because the tiny little, I don't know who created the tiny little A labels.
They're just terrible.
But they're bloody useless, aren't they?
They really are.
One, they don't stick.
No.
And two, they're so small, you can't bloody see them.
No. They're just, well, you don't even know what it is. What's a little A?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, the little A could be for anything. It's like, unless you get your magnifying glass out and you read it, or you know that that's the asbestos A,
yeah,
it's kind of like you haven't got a clue. Yeah. So unless it's actually saying it on there, danger, asbestos, do not disturb. It's like you say, waving at somebody going, don't touch me. It's like, yeah, I don't see the point of the little ones.
No.
And when we're on about labelling asbestos, we're talking about back of house. There's obviously plenty of places where you simply cannot label asbestos properly.
Well, you wouldn't want to.
Or you wouldn't want to.
For instance, in a school. The school hall, you don't want all the parents coming in and sitting next to the asbestos insulated board wall that's plastered with warning, do not disturb, will cause death.
Exactly.
By touching.
And also you don't want that for the kids to see.
No, exactly that.
We know of some schools where incidents that the kids find out and they cotton on that these window panels or these ceiling panels are asbestos.
Kick them when the classroom gets evacuated.
Yeah, and get a free day off. Hey, it's happened again. Oh, we've got to go home. So yeah, there's definitely places you wouldn't want to label asbestos. Yeah. But there are places that, for me, it's kind of a no-brainer. In ceiling voids, back of house, plant rooms. And to be honest, they're the areas that are being accessed and kind of gone into the most. They're the most areas at risk, more than the normal fabric of the building, because, well, the normal building is just being treated as a normal building.
Yeah.
From a management point of view, definitely.
Yeah. So what would you recommend if the ideal client should do with regards to, and what labels do you think they should use? Because we recommend the tri-band, so they're multicoloured. They've got a statement on warning, asbestos, report any accidental damage, do not disturb. And we, like you said, place them in all back of house areas. And what about the front of house? So in public areas, etc., of sites, what would you recommend we use there? Now, with some of the clients that we've sort of installed kind of a secret labelling system. So it's just symbols, etc., that we can place on the asbestos items that refer back to the management plan at the sign-in office.
Yeah.
Sort of like we use like a red
symbols.
Different symbols for different items, where all the maintenance team and
Nothing out of what's that film? What do you call it? Tom Hanks was in it.
Don't know.
Oh, Da Vinci Code. Nothing out of the Da Vinci Code. No. Not symbols out of the Da Vinci Code. Neil's talking about like little triangles or squares or hexagons or little like coloured dots and stuff that, like you say, they don't mean anything to Joe Public walking past, but the people in the know, the people on site, the people going to site are informed about those. That, yeah, if you see the small orange triangles, then there's no need to, don't disturb that material because it's asbestos.
Yeah. And what about sort of big items as well? So obviously if you've got an asbestos cement roof, obviously putting the A labels on, you're never going to see them from sort of lower down areas.
No, I mean, I've seen companies laminate labels and put them like up high
on the roof.
So
you need a telescope.
Exactly, it's really good, right? If you're like 20 foot tall and you can see it because it's in your face, but when in reality coming back down on the ground and looking up like 8 meters, well, you can't see it. It just looks like this little label that's flapping in the wind, and it's pointless.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, signage, but signage further down so people can actually see it.
Yeah, signage on the walls.
Yeah, stuff that's fit for purpose. That
pointing up to the roof.
Yeah, gives you the information.
But it's in the eye line.
Yes.
And you can read it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, well, or every site could have a telescope or binoculars issued.
Yeah.
And the contractors are giving them to go around and have a look at. Yeah, so on labels, that probably covers it, I'd say. It's like you don't have to.
Yeah, long and short of it is, do what you want.
Yeah.
We'd always recommend that you do label.
Yeah.
Especially back of house. If you have got asbestos front of house that you don't want people to really know about, then try and introduce some sort of secret labelling system, which your contractors on site are fully aware of, and they understand and they recognise when they're working on these sites.
There's just one more thing that just sprung to mind, actually.
He's coming for a last minute.
Yeah, last minute. Just thinking, so again, you can have what you want, and well, for clients, we've designed our own labels. And on some of the labels that some of our clients have, they have the re-inspection information on there as well. So that becomes, again, like a backup management tool of, on the label, it tells you when the survey was carried out or when the last inspection was done, and then when the next inspection's due. So again, it's kind of, it backs up your system, and if something's not up to date on there, then if somebody sees that, kind of like a boiler service or a boiler service sticker, if it's not up to date and it says, well, it was due in, I don't know, October 2019, and it gets to December 2019, well, that raises flags again. So that kind of backs up and helps bulletproof your kind of system. So yeah, that's just another option. You can have labels designed entirely how you want. I mean, like I say, we've done all sorts for our clients.
Yeah. Just remember, whatever you do, make sure that the procedures that you've got in place, you've got them in a written format, that forms part of your management plan, and obviously that information's cascaded out to all parties that are relevant and need to know it. And yeah, I think that covers everything. So remember, asbestos first, not last.